The same organization that made the Ark Encounter in Kentucky is currently completing a new attraction in Pigeon Forge called Truth Traveler. We have been watching the building's progress for some time and are now going to bring you inside to get a better idea of what the Truth Traveler in Pigeon Forge will be like when it opens. So it's Ryan and I'm here with Brian with the Truth Traveler, who recently moved here from Virginia, and you guys are getting everything set up. So we're gonna do a little tour, check out where things are at right now, and towards the end of the video, we'll talk about when Truth Traveler will be opening up.
So we're gonna take a sneak peek at the VR bay and the planetarium, but it's excited to have you guys here, and welcome to Truth Traveler.
All right, without further ado, let the adventure begin. So we're walking up to the guest service area. Still got a lot of work to do. We're just gonna kind of go through real quick. Will this be the first thing that you go through?
So yes, this will be the ticketing, and then there's a queue line that we'll see, but
Okay.
we're gonna jump right to the VR bay.
Sounds good.
This is the beginning of the queue line. So ticketing is in this area.
Okay.
Total reconstruction. Really fun, exciting things happening in here. This will be a section where ticketing and things go on.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go into a light tunnel. Pardon the mess, but
Oh, it's part of construction.
Construction.
We totally understand.
yes. So this is our inventor's office that will come. So you guys will be able to meet him and his invention pod. So that is our industrial area. And there's an elevator over there that'll take you to the flight deck.
So we're kind of moving in the progress that everyone will move once you get your tickets and start your Truth Traveler journey.
Correct. This is the process. This is the steps. So we're going to jump over to the elevator, sneak peek this way.
This all is coming back to me from the pictures I saw of what it was going to look like. It is looking great.
Yes. So elevator comes out. People will be able to come down and visit. We have flight decks. We have flight deck 1, 2, and 3. 36 people at a time we can run. But let me show you one of the bays.
All right.
Come on in.
Oh, nice.
This is still under construction, but we're excited to be able to have 12 people per bay, and each one will have their own VR goggles and full surround sound. I mean, immersion, 5D, seats move.
So once I get into the bay and I'm seated and it starts, how long of a duration would this portion of Truth Traveler be?
This is about 18 minutes.
Oh, wow. What would I be seeing? Where would it be taking me on this journey?
Good question. So the journey that you're going to be on is it's going to go back to the beginning of time where God said, let there be light. And he's going to take you through the 7-day creation. He's going to take you through the fall of man. You'll see the flood, and then you'll go to the Tower of Babel, and then it'll move you through the Old Testament all the way up to the time of Jesus, through his birth, death, burial, and resurrection.
And I know we're at the beginning phases, but is there any like height, weight, restrictions or anything that somebody might want to be mindful of?
Yep, so you definitely have to be 40 inches to be in your own seat. There's no weight restriction on that. The seats are really comfortable.
So as long as your kiddo is at least 40 inches, they can come and participate in this part of it. If they're not, are they able to participate in some other areas?
So yes, and we can show you the planetarium at that point, but just the experience that you're gonna see in here. Obviously the house lights are on, but yet we're gonna be able to create an atmosphere out here. So when you come out from the elevator, you're gonna have an opportunity to just experience the flight deck and the interaction in and of itself.
So once you finish up your 18-minute ride and you come back out of your flight, where do you go from here?
Perfect, great question. We're gonna go to the end of the flight deck and we'll head to the next section. So this is the beginning of our planetarium. This is our queue line area. So it is still under construction, but we will have the planets floating in air, and we're excited to show our planetarium to you. Come on in.
Thank you. Oh, wow. I did not expect to walk into a room with this way up in the ceiling like that.
This is our planetarium. So it's a 180, but it is full visual, and this will take you from Earth out into space.
So if I did have a little one with me that was not 40 inches and couldn't do the other ride, I could still bring him in here
Yes.
to enjoy this together?
Yes, that is true. Yes. There's no height limit on this one.
So the last one was 18 minutes long. How long should I expect to be in here? How long will this particular show last?
Yeah, this is 22 minutes long, and it'll take you out into space, showing this vast universe that God has created. And it is amazing to see how small this Earth is to this universe. And yet, here we are, and we have a purpose.
Amen to that. Okay, so now that we've been in the planetarium watching the 22-minute show, where would we go from here?
We'll head on to the other direction.
So is this kind of like a waiting area before you go into the planetarium?
It is.
It's kind of like a little staging area.
Yep.
Is there anything else going on in here?
There's a lot. You actually will get to meet Ray, which is the granddaughter of the inventor, and she is a space advocate. She loves space. She's very into it, and she's excited to share what she's learned.
So I'll be in here with some other people waiting for the 22-minute planetarium show to conclude. Once that concludes, we'll go into that door and again exit out where we just came through, and then we're continuing on.
We're gonna head down. So this is our pathway to our retail section and also our food service area. And the food service is called Timeless Treats. Well, they'll have all sorts of snacks and goodies to eat. And this is our retail.
Now I see some doors over here to the left. Are people able to just come to the retail store and to the food area without going fully into the whole experience?
Yes, that is true. They will be able to.
And down here to the left, is this food or retail?
This is all food.
Okay.
Counters here, back of house is back there, but you're standing in the guest area of food service.
I gotcha.
Right in the middle of this, we're actually going to have a life-size spaceship that you went on during the VR, and be excited to see that. It's
So right here in the middle of the room, like kind of a photo opportunity after it's all done. So Brian, everyone wants to know, when can they expect to come experience Truth Traveler?
Yes. Well, the best thing to do is keep an eye on the truthtraveler.com website, but we are looking at tickets to go on sale for June 5th. We're very excited about that.
When it comes to tickets, can I just do the planetarium, or can I just do one or the other, or is it all one together?
So the combination tickets would be the best thing because we want you to experience both. But it is possible you can just get the VR experience if you'd like.
So as I'm planning out to be here in June or July with the family, we're going to go into the national park, and I'm going to set aside a day for Truth Traveler. How long should I expect to be here? How much of my day should I dedicate to being over here if I want to bring the family?
Yeah, that's great. With the crowds that we're expecting, I would plan on a good hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours, and that's before you get to the retail and the food area. So come have fun and come and embark with us on the journey back to time in the beginning.
So a big thank you to Brian and Answers in Genesis. I'll put a link down to where you can book a ticket in advance. We're going to try to come back and do a little preview to show you a little bit more, as again, there's a lot of construction going on. So we're excited for you guys to get it all done and open to the public. And so if you're new to our channel, make sure you're subscribed. We'll come back and do a more detailed tour once it is all complete and go into a little more details about the ticket prices and all those little questions you might have. But if you have any other questions that maybe we can help you out with, feel free to ask down in the comments. And if you've enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next adventure.